Content Marketing Institute's 2016 report, 88% of B2B companies and 76% of B2C companies said they now use content marketing. NewsCred, a content marketing platform, shared that with its own content marketing programs, leads that engage with content are twice as likely to accept a sales meeting. Additionally, the company's average prospect engages with 20 pieces of content before becoming a customer. Consider that Coca-Cola spends more on content creation than it does on TV advertising, and Nestle's editorial team of 20 people produces new content every day. But to generate business benefits, the content has to be good. Don't leave your stories at home. I'm a middle child. I grew up in a family of 5 children, which made for a lively household and plenty of opportunity for me, sandwiched in between an older sister and brother and 2 younger brothers, to assert my need for some attention. This need took the form of frequent impromptu singing performances, typically when my mother was trying to cook dinner. I also told a lot of stories. I was not the only one to tell stories. My father, Jeff, earned a reputation in the family for telling shaggy dog stories. Dad's long-winded narrative, usually begun at the dinner table just as we finished eating, often started with his childhood or young adulthood and rambled through myriad details and relationships to an eventual ending. I could dredge up a few of these stories, if pressed, but more importantly, I retain a vivid picture of his youth. The stark contrast between his Depression-era childhood and the colorful life of 1960s Pittsburgh, where he and my mother met and lived when they first married and had children. My father studied photojournalism at the University of Michigan and moved to Pittsburgh for his first job as a cub reporter for the Wall Street Journal. On weekends, he took his camera all over the city to document the steelworkers and their children. Telling stories with his camera or words is in my father's bones, so to speak. It's in mine, too. However, it does not come so naturally in business. Many of us will share vibrant personal stories around the dinner table, on the golf course, or in book club. But when we wake up our computers on Monday morning, we insert distance into our communications. Business leaders and brands, particularly B2B brands, hesitate to infuse their marketing and communications with stories that will reflect the essence of how they want to define themselves in the marketplace. Without this connection, brands waste their content marketing resources on messages that sit on unviewed pages and in articles that lack the ability to inspire a click or share. Why does this misconception happen? Often, people close up in the face of exposing themselves to their colleagues, clients, and customers. This exposure is a missed opportunity because stories create the most impact on your audience. They create intimacy and connection. Stories build relationships. Digital marketing requires humanity. As digital communications have grown, so has the need to use language, tone of voice, and stories to express a brand's humanity. The power of digital marketing allows brands to touch their audiences with content across channels, including social media, websites, and email at specific moments in the sales cycle. Each touch point is a gained or missed opportunity to express brand attributes. Specifically, social marketing requires guts to create the kind of content your audience will want to push to its followers. Think of it this way. Details plus vulnerability equals connection. Details matter because they create tangible moments that bring your audience into your story. And when you add first-person storytelling and reveal yourself, a struggle, and a resolution to that struggle, your audience listens. This connection also occurs when you share moments that your customers have also experienced, or when you describe moments your customers aspire to, such as Christy Turlington Burns's training regimen in Africa. Whether it is your story or a character story that represents your audience's challenge or goal, details paint a picture that creates a vivid and lasting impression. Moments matter. In 2014, author Elizabeth Gilbert gave her second TED Talk, Success, Failure, and the Drive to Keep Creating. She opened